Man, I've been fearless, I let him feel this. You know I spit it no cap when I killed this. I'm better hit him with the rest, let him hear this. With this war tour, better be a field trip. Yeah, sack it up and then I double it. No time for mumbling, show him where trouble is. Be on my team, plotting my things, living my dreams. Yeah, it's obscene.
What's up, guys? Breaking Studios back at it again, ready to do another video. And boy oh boy, almost 300 subs, almost there. So close. Thanks a lot, guys. It really does mean a lot. I wish I could show how much I appreciate it. But yeah, let's get into it. What if Naruto is half demon? Part 3. So, you know, Naruto's out here. He's going to be going for Raiga, one of the 7 deadly swordsmen. And he's going for Kiba, bro. Like, he wants that. He is out here, like, he wants Kiba. Because it would mix perfectly with his Shadow Kekkei Genkai. So, you know, Naruto's out here, and he begins heading to the Land of Rivers. He finally gets there. He gets to the Land of Rivers, and he sees this broken down village. He then walks over and says, "Where is Raiga?" Immediately, they say, "Who is Raiga?" Naruto glares at them and says, "What do you mean, who's Raiga? Where is he?" Then, one of the villagers walks up, not wanting to mess with Naruto. They could sense his bloodlust. They immediately say, "He's up on the mountain. He's up there majority of the day." Naruto then says, "I see." So, Naruto then heads up the mountain. You know, he's going to see Raiga, and Raiga is going to be glaring at him. Now, I'm not going to give Raiga the eyes in the back of his head, that one girl, you know, because, he could be pretty heavy matchup. In my opinion, Naruto and them, they won off sheer luck against Raiga, but that's my opinion. So, Naruto is immediately going to let his shadow fall out from his body. His eyes will flicker with a brilliant blue, flashing in the moonlight. Naruto will say, "Are you Raiga?" Immediately, Raiga will respond, "How do you know that name? Who are you?" Naruto would smile and say, "I'm just here for what you possess, Kiba." Now, so Raiga's going to be like, "Did the Mizukage send you?" And Naruto's going to say, "You could say that, but to put it simply, I just want the sword for myself." Raiga smiles and says, "I see. You're a fellow man of culture as well." Naruto, smiling, says, "So, am I going to have to take it by force, or are you just going to hand it?" Raiga then smiles, "Force." Naruto expected this. He says, "Very well. I'm not too surprised." Naruto lets a massive cloud of shadows surround Raiga. Raiga is immediately taken back by this. He's like, "Okay, what's going on?" He's a bit confused by this. So, Naruto then makes it roar with lightning and thunder. The earth shakes. Pebbles from the ground and rocks immediately begin to float up into the air. Naruto then smiles. "You underestimated me, Raiga." He then sends a storm closing in on Raiga. Raiga does manage to cut it, though. Now, Raiga didn't think he'd have to use, like, the power of Kiba, the sharpest blade, like, ever, to cut the shadow. Now, Naruto is also a bit shocked by this and says, "Very well." Naruto then sends a bolt of lightning onto Raiga. Raiga does manage to cut it with Kiba, however, Raiga is sweating. He says, "Who are you? How are you this strong?" Naruto smiles with a red flicker in his eyes. "See, to put it simply, I'm a demon." Then Raiga says, "What's your name? Demons aren't even real, so what are you actually?" Naruto then says, "Oh right, I forgot. We're a forgotten race. but we do exist. This is whenever Naruto immediately cuts the crap. He's out here, he's just about to say, you know, I'm not holding back now. I need these swords, I need them. So, Naruto will immediately create a massive blade that would block out the moonlight. The sky would turn black as a shadow blade would float above him. Raiga would look up in amazement, just seeing this massive blade covering out the moon. Raiga would say, I see. You really are a demon. Raiga would charge Naruto. Naruto would simply snap his fingers. And with the snap of his fingers, it fell to the ground, killing Raiga almost instantaneously. Now, I get Raiga is a 7 deadly swordsman. He shouldn't put up way more of a fight. But let's be honest here. We gotta make Naruto broken. He gotta be, like, clapping some cheeks of these bloody mist users. Like, you know, he's gotta be clapping. So, Naruto takes Kiba. And Naruto will look back. Now, I'm gonna give a testament to Raiga's strength, because I do know he's a 7 deadly swords user. Raiga will say, you really are a demon, with blood dripping from his mouth. Naruto says, and you really are a swordsman. Usually people wouldn't survive that attack, let alone just my basic attacks. Congrats to you. This is whenever Naruto will do the honor of ending Raiga with his own blade. He will grab Raiga by the hair. Raiga closes his eyes, and Naruto will slit his throat, ending him. Naruto was a bit taken back by this, on how smooth the cut was. Naruto smiles and says, you were right. This is very addicting to use. Now that Naruto has Kiba, he's going to head back to the Land of the Mist. He's going to walk into Mizukage's office, and Mei is immediately going to say, hand me my swords and I'll pay you with your bounty. Naruto smiles and says, but that wasn't our contract. Mei said, yes it was. Give me my swords. I signed a blood contract with yours. That was the deal. Naruto smiles and says, see, the thing is, I twisted the language around a bit, something that'd throw off your translators. See, every village, besides the Cloud Village, is not caught up on the new demon language. We have a newer alphabet, simply. My summoning crow, Moya, taught me the new alphabet, and how to manipulate people as easily as you. Mei is immediately angered by this. She then summons Ninja to come in and take the swords. She says, then I'll force you to give them to me. Naruto says, you underestimate my power. Now, Naruto is going to glance up, his hair breezing away from his eyes. Mei immediately sees his red eyes. Naruto will then snap his fingers. A massive shadow will form around Naruto. He will then smile. He pulls out the Kiba. He sticks them in the shadow, electrifying them. Lightning energy just building off Kiba. The lightning energy is so intense, Mei immediately is taken back by this. She says, how? Not even we knew this. And you're using Kiba as if you were a master. Naruto says, it's simple. My Kekkei Genkai is almost perfect for it. I'm going to consider Kiba one of my own. Naruto will then fly at Mei, spinning like a Beyblade. Yes, I know. Yeah, he's out here like spinning like a Beyblade. Hashtag let it rip, boys. So, he immediately flies towards Mei. Mei then uses her lava jutsu. It only does so much, because even Kiba can slice through it. She then realizes she is up against one of the 7 deadly swords. Mei, having her ninja charge Naruto. Naruto then spins at them, backing towards them. He cuts through them so easily, it's almost seamless. The cuts were so precise, striking every nerve at precision on another level. Now, Naruto, he's going to have demon eyes. It's not really a Sharingan, it's like a dollar store Sharingan. Basically, what's going to allow him to do is it's just going to increase his Genjutsu compatibility. And he'll see things, not really in slow motion, but he'll just see them in like another clarity. Like, basically, how to describe? He'll see them better than a normal human, but he won't even be Byakugan or one Tomoe Sharingan level. He'll just see it in another clarity. And he'll have the ability to be a bit more compatible with Genjutsu. I already said that, I just realized that. Anyway, so yeah. Now, Mei immediately shoots more lava at him. Naruto, you know, he's out here, he gotta flex. He then bursts into crows. And this is whenever he shows up right behind Mei with a sword to her throat. He says, I'm going to take down this village after I take you. Mei immediately says, damn you, you demon. Naruto then body flickers away. As he body flickers, he eventually comes to the end of the bridge, the entrance to the land of the mist. Mei, not knowing where he was, sent out a search team to find him. I want all people out there finding this demon. We need our swords. That was our military might, and this boy just took it from us. Now, Naruto, he's going to immediately just walk away. You know, he's gone. He got away with it easily. It was a massacre. Mei is almost embarrassed because she didn't think she'd have to even try too much with the demon. But she just got clapped. Like, she really underestimated him out here. So, Naruto then begins to head back to his cave. Now, he's going to get back there within a few days, and immediately as he arrives, he's going to see ninja scouts near the cave entrance. He'll then summon Moya. Moya will say, I see. There are ninjas here. Naruto will say, yes. Should I kill them? Moya will say, let's wait. Let's see if they actually find my base. If they don't find it, it's just less attention for us. But if we kill them because they do find it, it would make sense. Now, Naruto, he's immediately just going to sit there and watch from a bush. Now, after this, Sakura will show up. She was on this team. It wasn't Anbu, it was, let's go with Neji, Hinata, and, yeah, let's throw in Sakura, Hinata, and Neji. So, that's going to be the team that's accompanied by a few, you know, just like those side character ninja. And Naruto is immediately going to realize that's Hinata. Because, you know, it's been like a year or two. He doesn't really know them. But he will see Sakura once she comes into view. And he'll realize, I see. Now, there's two Byakugans. This is going to be a problem for Naruto, just because he can't hide very well from a Byakugan. So, this is whenever... Sorry, I'm a bit tired. So, Neji wanting to scout the area, seeing if anyone's there. Now, Naruto's base, it's protected from Byakugan, and Byakugan's not going to see through it. At least a user such as Neji or Hinata. A very skilled user, perhaps, but it's sealed off pretty well. Neji, wanting to scan the area if anyone's nearby, then throws off his Byakugan. He sees Naruto and he says, guys, there's someone over there. Now, Hinata then quickly throws a kunai into the bush. Hinata's, you know, she's trained up now. She's not, like, bad, but she isn't good yet. So, she throws a kunai into the bush. She hears nothing but the rattle. A fog then covers the ground around them. Naruto shows up right behind Neji, Hinata, and Sakura. Sakura turns around and sees Naruto and says, Naruto? You demon! Where's Ino? Naruto will smile and say, that's none of your concern. I'd be wary of who you call demon. Moya, what's the information on the analysis? Moya would say, yes, sir. The information is, Ino is part demon. A very small percentage. It would take something very traumatic to say to awaken her abilities. Naruto smiles and says, I think we just got our idea. Moya also smiles. Moya says, it isn't a bad one, Naruto. Sakura, Neji, and Hinata are looking at them. Neji says, Naruto, you nine-tailed demon. Now, Hinata's going to say, Naruto, you're so different. Naruto will say, hello, Hinata. Long time no see. Now, this is whenever Neji will then immediately just follow up with the 8 trigrams. So he's going to show up, he's going to try through attacks. Naruto is simply going to catch them and dodge. Now, Neji's going to have a smirk on his face and say, but you didn't know I deactivated your chakra points. How stupid, as always, Naruto. Sakura would be laughing, saying, still the idiot, I guess. Now, Sakura's then going to go in for a punch. Naruto is going to use chakra and catch it again. Sakura is not surprised because, she's been training with Tsunade. She actually got good. She's out here. She got good. Now, this is whenever Sakura is shocked by this. She's going to say, but how? How'd this idiot do it? Naruto will say, do you know what I possess now? Neji will then use his Byakugan. He'll look closer and see swords on his belt. Neji will say, swords shall not affect us, Naruto. I have the Byakugan. It is destiny that I will win. Naruto will smile. I think your destiny's wrong. 'Cause I now possess Kiba, one of the 7 deadly swords. I just returned with it. I can't wait to test it out. Immediately, Neji will back off. Sakura will say, what's going on? Neji will say, Sakura, you remember versing Zabuza, right? She says, yeah, that one guy? He was one of the 7 deadly swordsmen. And I wouldn't exactly call him the strongest, Well, Naruto now owns one of those swords. One of the 7 deadly swords. Immediately, Sakura will back off in shock, saying, how'd that little idiot get hold of swords like that? Naruto will then pull out just one. Lightning chakra will emanate off it. Naruto will say, let's see how my Shadow Kekkei Genkai fuses with it. A shadow will corrupt the sword. The sword will turn black, jet black. It will no longer be its faint silver. Naruto then will say, let's test its power. Neji immediately charges, He's out here. He's like, yo, 34 palms. He goes for 34 palms, but, Naruto cuts off Neji's hand. Neji is screaming in agony, saying, how? Naruto will smile and say, it's simple. These are the sharpest swords known to man. I specifically got them because they would fuse well with my Lightning Shadow Kekkei Genkai. Then Naruto will then begin to explain to them how he is the son of the Lord of the Demons, Asashi. Now, Sakura is going to be in shock by this. Hinata will then say, Naruto-kun, stop! Where's the Naruto I knew? Naruto will reply, he's dead, with the red glimmer in his eyes appearing. He's simply dead. You all killed me. Inside, I lost everything. But due to that, I gained power. Power beyond your belief. Power beyond your understanding. How pathetic. Now, immediately, Sakura is going to run away. You know, she needs to save her life for Sasuke. You know, because whenever Sasuke comes back, she needs that body, bro. Sasuke simp. Now, immediately, Neji will then use his 64 palms to defend against one of Naruto's strikes. Naruto will smile and say, "How pathetic. Can't even fight. You truly are a disgrace of your clan." Neji will take an immediate hit and say, "I will win because it is destiny." You know, all that destiny crap. Like, grow up, Neji. Get a life. So, yeah. How to describe it? Hinata will then also run away. You know, she doesn't want to deal with this crap. She's not into that. She doesn't want to die. Now, Neji, he's going to stay there with his hand bleeding. Naruto will smile. He'll then crack his fingers. "You underestimated me." Now, this is whenever Naruto, putting in as much force as he can, will swing his sword. He will swing it so hard with such force, it cuts down half the trees within a 30-meter radius. Then, Neji drops to the ground, his head falling next to his body. Neji's eyes go pale white. His blood splatters the ground. Naruto now realizes what he did. He's happy. He smiles with a glimmer, with a maniacal laugh. Now, Hinata, she's going to be concerned for Neji. She's going to use her Byakugan and look back. Then, she'll see a separated body with a head shape laying on the floor. She'll then see a man standing over it, laughing. She'll gasp. She'll then begin to feel tears dripping down her cheek. She'll begin crying. Sakura will say, "Hinata, what's wrong?" She'll then respond with a cold, "Neji's dead. Naruto killed him. Why would Naruto do such a thing?" Now, what's going to happen is, Hinata is going to immediately rush back to the village, you know, just a bit concerned. And she's going to tell Tsunade what happened. Whenever they were investigating the site that Kakashi and Sakura and them were at. So, yeah. Now, what's going to happen is, Naruto's going to walk inside. He's going to say, "Hello, Ino." Ino's going to respond, "What was the screaming outside?" Naruto will smile and say, "Don't worry, just took care of some old friends." Ino will gasp, saying, "What'd you do, Naruto?" Naruto then smile and say, "Simple, I just killed Neji Hyuga." Now, immediately, Ino's going to look down, with a shady look in her eye and saying, "Why would you do such a thing, Naruto?" Then once again, Naruto says, "Oh, you know, just following my heritage, since I'm such an evil being." Now, he's going to look at Ino and say, "So, Ino, did you hear about your results?" Ino will say, "What results?" "Oh, you know, the fact that you're part demon." Ino's eyes would go wide. She'll look at the ground with a tear dripping down her face, realizing she's a monster. Naruto will then say, "It's alright, it's not that bad. But how do you think your friends will feel once they find out?" Now, Ina's going to think deep about this, and she knows Sakura. Sakura's a loyal Sasuke sim. She's going to immediately say, Sakura will leave me. She doesn't like people who are free-willed, and this is going to immediately like hurt Ino, and she's going to realize what like type of person Sakura is, just an overall horrible person. And to be honest, Sakura is one of her like only friends. Naruto will say, "I'd be happy to train you to become like me. Yes, you lose emotion, but the good news is you gain power. You can show Sakura what type of person she is." Ino is a bit taken back by how Naruto already guessed how she felt about Sakura. Now, Ino is going to say, "So, what do I have to... I'm not doing it. I'm not becoming a demon like you." Naruto says, "Suit yourself. Tell me when you feel like it, though. That'd be kind of nice." Now, she's going to say, "I'll never be a demon like you." Naruto then says, "Very well. I'll let you go. I have no need for you anymore." Naruto secretly puts her underneath a genjutsu. She will leave. Ino smiling, realizing she was just set free, and knowing his base, she heads back to the leaf. Now, as she heads back to the leaf, she's going to immediately walk in on Tsunade and say, "I'm back. Naruto freed me." Tsunade's going to say, "Ino, you're okay. What happened? Please, tell me everything." Now, what's going to happen is, Ino's going to tell, like, how Naruto took blood tests and, like, threatened her and all that, and how he took a blood test and told her she was part demon. Tsunade's eyes would go dark. She'll say, "You're a demon?" Ino say, "Yeah, isn't that crazy? Good thing I'm not insane." Tsunade then pushes Ino away. Ino says, "Tsunade, Lord Kage, what are you doing? Lord Tsunade." Now, she's going to say, "Get out of my village. There's no need for a demon here." Ino's going to be a bit broken by this and just leave the office with a tear in her eye. She was never really close to Tsunade, so, she may have her preferences. So Ino's going to be like, "Fine, whatever. At least Sakura will be here for me. I know she'll be here for me. But should I tell her I'm a demon?" Now, Tsunade's going to leak info on this. Like, Ino will never tell anyone else that she's a demon. But, however, Tsunade is going to tell the rest of the village. Remember, this is all like a genjutsu Naruto setup. And Sakura will say, "Get away from me, demon." Sakura will then isolate Ino, along with the rest of the village. Ino will be hated. Ino will then feel some solemnness in her heart. She'll realize this is what Naruto went through. And they were all hard on Naruto for no reason. Just due to biased preferences. Ino has come to realize Naruto was not all that bad. It was this world that messed him up. It wasn't him. After realizing this, sorry, I'm a bit tired. She'll say, "Very well." She'll then head back. Everyone abandoning Ino, leaving her. Solemn. Now, as they head back, Ino will come to Naruto's base. Naruto will be sitting outside. He'll say, "So how was it? How did they treat you?" Ino will then say, "Horrible. They treated me like a demon, all because I told Tsunade." "Am I really a demon, Naruto?" Naruto says, "You are part demon. It's a very distant bloodline for you. Unlike me, I had a father who was a demon, so at least you got that part. So I imagine the emotional laws that forbade you from feeling emotions will be probably less strict. However, you still will have them." And then Naruto will then try to cheer her up, trying to gain an ally. He'll say, "At least the good news is you'll outlive those dirty leaf villagers." Ino will then say, yeah. She then begs Naruto, I want to become a demon. She will then walk over and sit down wherever they head inside the base. Naruto will say, I see. First, renounce your leaf ninja name. Ino would say, with a slight stutter in her voice, yes. She would grab her headband. She would cut an X into it, showing she went rogue, but it was due to personal preferences. Now, as she does this, Naruto smiles. He snaps her out of the genjutsu. She never even realized she was in one. Naruto smiles and says, very well. Let me teach you how to be a demon, Ino. Ino say, yes. What is my name? First, make your own name. Ino thinks to herself. She then says, perhaps Kana. It does mean powerful and all. Then Naruto responds with, good. That's a very perspectual name for you, I'd say. But our second thing we have to do is we have to awaken your abilities. Now, there's two ways you can do this. One requires you almost dying. The second requires great emotional loss. Ino, not really sure what to choose, asked which is perhaps better. Naruto responds, the fastest way is a poison mark. It's how I awoken mine. See, our bodies can usually withstand that poison. However, it will change our hair white. Most demons' hair usually is black or white. However, it's more rare to see white, a natural one at least. So, pick your poison, I guess. Ino thinks about it to herself. She chooses a poison mark. Naruto warns her, it will be excruciatingly painful. Ino, already knowing somewhat of what Naruto's gone through, the rejection, the loss, she responds with, yes. Immediately, Moya makes a poison mark on the cave wall. He then says, all you have to simply do now is touch it. Ino hesitatingly touches the poison. She feels this great nausea come over her. Her body begins to tremble. Naruto then asks, which one did you choose, Moya? Moya then says, I chose a less potent one than what you went through. Naruto says, I see. Ino falls to the ground. She starts coughing up blood. Blood comes out of her eyes and nose. She's screaming in agony. She feels her skin as if it's burning alive. Then, whenever she thought about the fact that Naruto went through a more potent poison mark, she realized Naruto could actually take a hit. He wasn't as weak as he was in the academy. Naruto then watches Ino as she suffers. She thinks, would he save her if she was on the verge of death? Naruto then looks at her with a cold, empty stare. She then thinks, I should have done emotional trauma. She then goes blank. Within an hour, she wakes up. Naruto, smiling, says, hey, you're finally up. Ino says, how do I tell if I'm a demon? Naruto then says, it's simple, really. He hands her a mirror. She looks in the mirror. Ino has a completely different look now. She will then look at herself. She'll see a completely different Ino. She realizes she's different. Her hair is white, a crisp white. Her eyes a deep black. She realizes she is a demon. Now, so Naruto's going to train her for next year on her abilities. And by this age, they're going to be about 14. Now, Ino is going to be really close to Naruto. Not like relationship close, but not like brother and sister close. No, just like best friends. And they work together as like teammates and all that. So yeah, they're going to be pretty close. Now, Naruto is going to share his goal with Ino. To start a new village. To bring a rise to the demon clan. Moya believes they are ready. He then says, I'm going to take you guys to the demon world. Naruto and Ino get ready. They both dress in their proper attire. Moya says, alright, the entrance is going to be different. The air there, it's salty, it's dry, it burns your lungs as if it was a poison. It's to rat out the weak. So be prepared, you will feel pain wherever you enter. Naruto and Ino look at each other. They nod. Moya opens a black portal beneath them. They then look down into this black abyss, seeing nothing. Ino grabs Naruto's hand. They both get ready to jump in. Then, they jump. Alright guys, I'm going to end it off there. So yeah, Naruto and Ino they're about to go into the demon realm, and they're going to bring a new rise to the demon clan. They're going to bring it as one of the great nations. So, you know, that's their goal and everything. Sorry if this, like, part 3 was really slow. I'm really sorry it took me so long to upload. I've been really busy with school. But yeah, thanks for so many subscribers over time. I really appreciate all the support. It's incredible. Also, another thing, shout out to Dragon Nation. He supported me a good bit. So yeah, thanks guys. Anyway, have a good day. See ya. Bye.
Tell the feeling like I'm trapped in my damn mind. Tell the feeling like I'm rapping a damn lie. Tell the feeling like my life is a damn game. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime. Only time I feel pain when I'm feeling love. That's why I tell it on my